You know, I haven't seen Yuko in a while, either. And neither have the girls. For all these reasons, plus the fact that it's so close, I end up standing in front of the little tea shop with Shizune and Misha before I know it. Welcome! It's been a while since I heard Yuko's voice. I'm surprised all over again by the energy she puts into her greetings. Kind of like an extremely nervous Misha. Hi, but you don't have to do that all the time if it's just us. We literally did this fucking, like, the original time we fucking met her, I think. Or second time. Yes, I do. Yeah, why do you pick the fight, Misha? What? Alright, if you say so, Yuko. And then she laughs it off, I guess. I took this moment to glance around the tea house and noticed that it's as empty as ever. It's lunchtime and essentially the peak hour for an establishment of this type. And yet it's as barren as ever. I don't understand. There has to be a reason for this. Is it Yuko? Shizune gently taps my arm to get my attention. What do you want to get? I would like some drugs, comma, send nudes, please. Yuko looks a little agitated after Misha automatically relays the question. No, I'm supposed to ask that. Is there anything I can do for you? But can you ask that to someone who doesn't understand your fucking hearing? That sounded so retarded. Do you understand that someone doesn't know how to fucking... Well, actually, there's a whole thing going around, right? That everyone thinks that Shizune... What if Shizune could actually relive this whole time? That'd be cool, right? She knows exactly what's going on. I don't know. Y'all motherfuckers come up with a bunch of ideas. Yeah, what? Just some coffee for now, I guess. Thanks. The dedication Yuko has towards her waitressing duties is sort of admirable. So is the speed at which she whisks slices of cake and our drinks to our table when we order. Then again, we're the only customers here. Who knows what it would be like if it was a full house. She'd probably be really bad at that, in my opinion. Shizune and Misha immediately dig into their cakes with gusto. Probably because they can't talk with utensils in their hands. The whole point of sharing a meal with friends is like this, is to be able to talk over it after all, and it makes sense that it'd be the same with them. I'm barely halfway through my cake when I hear their forks clinking as they set them down on their empty plates. It's not healthy to inhale your food. Dan, did you just call? Wow, you just roasted Misha. Hichan sounds like an old man. I cringe and instantly feel like I've been punched. Are you going to wear a yukata? Yeah, what? A yukata? Yukata. A yukata? A yukata? Tomorrow, Hichan? No, I don't even have one. Well, even if I did, I'm not that kind of guy who does that kind of stuff. What about you? Are you two going to dress up? Of course. What do you mean, of course? You didn't dress up last time. One time is not a trend. It's a completely different situation anyway. Aside from not being Tanabata, the festival was on school grounds. Students should wear their uniform on school grounds. What? Fuck you. What? What kind of Eastern ass thinking is this? Did it not? It's clearly a joke, but her delivery isn't any different from the usual, and that isn't normal, but a sense of humor never was, and I'm used to it. I guess her way of saying outrageous things seriously is a little better than if she were to say serious things outrageously. There's a murderer in the school! LOL! What's more troubling in any case is that I've started to associate a voice with her signing, and it's clashing with how Misha says out loud everything Shizune signs anyway. I feel disoriented. I'll dress up this time. Alright. Feeling yourself? I'll dress up this time. You'll see, Hichan. I can understand. Not just Hichan, but me too. Maybe I'll change my hairstyle too. Ooh, we're getting rid of the drills? Rest in peace drills? Ooh, did I just find the title for this episode? Maybe. I'll do that. I can't really imagine you looking differently. Shizune wags a figure and smiles. Such a quick and firm disapproval. What if I were to change my hairstyle? Maybe you should grow your hair out more. Make it look like drills. Why? She looks unamused. Luckily, I see Yuko making her way over, likely to clear our plates or ask if we need anything from her. Yuko, are you doing anything for Tanabata? Huh? It's like she was practicing how to most smoothly ask if I needed a refill of coffee while walking over, but she has no idea what to do having been asked the question first. I feel bad. How would you even know that though, bro? Fuck, you gotta relax. Yes, I'm working. Oh, shame. You go. They make you work holidays? Aw. Yeah, welcome to adulthood, ladies. Well, we have the most businesses on holidays and sometimes turns. I don't mind. I have to do my best. But y'all barely get any goddamn business. I understand completely. So admirable. She suddenly nods her head in solidarity, feeling a kind of kinship with Yuko through their shared determination to be the best, like no one ever was. Although for her it's a matter of pride, whereas Yuko might just feel that she really needs this job and maybe a raise. Gotta fuck 'em on. The most business hum. So how many people on average during I'm fucking this up during a holiday? Holiday Pokemon. Well, not a lot. Did she leave? Why did you walk away? What? Yuko walks away and starts cleaning up a cup of swizzle sticks. That isn't polite. This is not a proper waitress would do. I sort of got my answer anyway. Clearly, business is scarce at best. Fucking. I sort of wonder again how the Shanghai remains open at all. Maybe this eclectic? That sounds wrong. Eclectic? Word. Style of tea house is a trend that was outrageously successful before I got here, but isn't anymore. And they're just keeping it like this while they retool. Maybe the owner's rich and is involved in some sort of bet with someone else over this crazy scheme, or it's a crazy scheme to see who can lose the most money. Maybe I just conveniently missed the mobs of customers by seconds each visit. Or maybe this place isn't just a front. What? Or maybe this place is just a front for arms dealers. Ooh. Since there's no one else here, why don't you sit with us? We can talk about economic and feasibility, but Yuko doesn't take the bait, shaking her head from side to side empathetically. I've never really celebrated Tabata before, or dressed up anything like this. I'll finally be able to wear my yukata. Yay! Yay! Yeah, how fucking glorious! What do you mean never? What about last year? Last year's Chad and me and the 3-2 class rep ran a stall for the festival. It was a soba stall, I think. Yeah, it was. Yep. The blind class rep of 3-2 must be Lily. I'm surprised they were able to work together for anything. But Misha would likely be the best possible buffer for that kind of thing, or with how innocent she is. Or retarded. So Chan cooked and Lily took the orders and I translated for them. So Chan kept saying it's so efficient. Misha, why do you have to be the middleman? As in, why is there a middleman in the first place? Huh? Well, it'd be fine if I did the cooking and you took orders. It doesn't make any sense at all. But I think everyone had fun in the end, right, Chan? Nope. She adjusts her glasses grudgingly, causing Misha to break into laughter. It was the old student council idea, that's why. Oh, so what was the last student council like anyway? Shizune finally decides to step in again, or it's more like she can't stop herself. Terrible. Wow, okay. No love lost, huh? Or A. That was blunt. She ends with a chopping motion as if passing judgment on them. I hope she's going to elaborate a little. I think she is. At universities and some private schools, student councils can have control over millions of yen to budget and distribute as needed. Wow, really? Millions? Right. And they are much more involved in school activities too, Chan. From Misha's tone, it seems like this is newer to her than it is to me. The school student council was a joke in comparison. Don't give people the position of power. They don't have any power at all. What's the point? That's kind of how society works in sort of ways. False powerhood and whatever. So, I wanted us to have more and more work, and it was hard to convince the school and the other student council members to allow it. Actually, a lot of work you've seen us do really is work that I took on, which is what Lily was talking about. If it wasn't for Sichan, the student council would have just filed attendance reports day in and day out. That's it? Would you prefer that, Sichan? No, that sounds boring. Not challenging. Of course, Sichan, as soon as the workload started going up, most of the student council just stopped coming. And then she laughs that off. Why is that funny to you? That's not even a joke. Sejune's fingers fold over each other carefully. It looks like she wants to add something, but she can't bring herself to. Like she said, sign language gives you a little more time to think about what you say, and I guess she feels like she can't talk about this. That was then, and this is now. Let's just have fun tomorrow. And that is what she finally settles for. Yeah. Okay, then, student council is adjourned for today. It has to be adjourned excitingly because today was a good day. Then why is that funny to you? Did you lose a couple brain cells or what the fuck? That's horrible to say, but I don't mind that. School seems to be over by the time we leave the tea house, and as I can see students coming down from the school as we walk up the road towards it, a couple people wearing our school uniform look at Shizune as she walks by, and I wonder if they recognize her, the student council president, or if their eyes are just being drawn to Mish's head. It's impossible not to overhear the chatter in the air, and the topic is more often than not plans for Tanabata. I wonder how many of them will be using, or going to the stalls that I have assembled. It makes me feel a little pride and emotion I've never felt doing something for the school. Maybe this is how Shizune feels as well. I almost want to ask, but this seems stupid to ask, I suppose. So I just hold on to the thought as the three of us walk into the campus and then separate. Shizune to the student council room, Misha and me to my dorm, or to our dorms. Excuse me. That'd be something. It isn't until they're gone that I realize Ken didn't ask when and where they wanted to meet up tomorrow. Welp.